Hi, welcome to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. So today is the big release day of 2026 Topps Finest First Day Issue Baseball. As far as I know, they're having like a Dutch auction for it, which to me is a complete joke. It just says so much about, what the Topps Fanatics monopoly really is about, which is all about cornering the market, pushing consumers into a corner and only allowing a certain few to, do what they want to do. And really, to me, I just feel like this monopoly is all about forcing their will upon everybody else. And that's the problem with monopolies. And I'll always stick up for competition over any monopoly that's out there. I don't care what the monopoly is. I just do not like monopolies because I see what happens, Without competition, monopolies get lazy and they just don't produce very good quality stuff. Okay, so yeah, if you're a Topps fan, oh, good, good, you have a monopoly. That's great. But for a lot of us, I just feel like the burnout is there. So let's kind of look over some 2026 Topps Finest baseball cards, before I hit X and go over some social media posts. But I'm not sure what it is about this design, but I'm just not feeling it, to be quite honest. I'm just not. And it is kind of a nod to, in my opinion, your classic kind of early 90s skybox basketball cards, with the design. But hey, that's just me. That's what I see. So here on the left, I can see Paul Skeens, and then we have this Kevin McGonigal rookie card. We have this Gunnar Henderson insert, followed by this Nightmare Fueled Tarek Skubal insert, the Man Shohei Ohtani insert, and then we have this J.J. Weatherholt Finest Phenoms insert. So they're really hyping up the inserts in this set, okay? And then we can see some of the other cards. We have our base card super rare. That's Connor Griffin. Our rookie cup dual autographs, with Aaron Judge and Mike Trout. Finest ink autographs with Sandy Koufax. So, there are nice cards to chase in this set. I can't say that there isn't. But overall, I'm just not very impressed with the design. So, with a design like this, I would expect it to be more affordable for the consumer. But let's face it, Topps Fanatics doesn't really care about the consumer much if they're holding Dutch auctions, Could you imagine going to a local retail store that's holding Dutch auctions, that starts off at the highest price imaginable? All right, so let's see what people are saying on X about this, because today is the big release day. Like it says, 2026 Topps Finest Baseball First Day Issue Box, okay? Drops Wednesday, June 3rd at 11 a.m. Central Time, which was, about an hour ago. Starting price is $1,200. Look for 2 autographs per box, Starting price, $1,200. So hopefully that price dropped because I sure hope that people weren't diving into this set at that price for each box. But anyway, let's see what people are saying. It says here, newer to the hobby, what's a first day issue box? A different format with whatever hits it advertises as being different than the main box. Okay. And that's always, the thing about first day issues. We have to hype it up, just another way to get more money out of the consumer. Which I honestly I don't care about first day issue boxes. $1,200, F you. The guy reminds me, it's a Dutch auction. Well, it still is what it is. How fast do they lower the price? I think every minute or 3 minutes is pretty quick. Okay. $1,200. I got a box last year at retail. This was before Topps website started breaking. Maybe 150 in cards. Definitely not worth $1,200. better luck buying a lottery ticket. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, maybe just go spend, $3 on a lottery ticket. There you go. Because that's really what's happened to this market is it's all chasing the big lottery tickets, to resell. $1,200 for two autos, and you'll pull Has-Been, Brown, and Joe Nobody. Ever heard of you before? Pass. And that's really the danger of going into a hobby box for $1,200 in a Dutch auction is really, if I feel like you need to purchase cases in this day and age, and you know how expensive cases are. Only $1,200. Wow, who needs to eat for a month? Yeah. A lot of people are just getting burnt out with these pricing schemes, and they can pull it off because of the monopoly. They watch Panini do these damn Dutch auctions, and so they're doing the same thing. And if you don't have competition, you're always going to be dealing with these type of consumer schemes. I've bought so much of last year's finest for under $5 that there is zero chance I would pay that much for this product. It's just gambling at this point. Well, yeah, I mean, it's beyond gambling, It's just almost like throwing money away. I wish people wouldn't buy this, but we all know every breaker bought as much as they could. Yeah, well, that's the nature of breaking companies. That's why they're loved by, the monopoly corporations. $175 is the most I'd pay for this, and that's high. Yeah, I mean, he has it about right. That's probably where it should be priced at, is about 175, maybe 250 max, It's not the strongest rookie class at this point in time. If you're paying anything over $125 per box, you're the R word. Yeah, I mean, be careful out there. Just be very, very careful. So, overall, what I got with the comments on this post is people don't like this. People are getting exhausted. I don't blame them. I mean, every day I'm waking up to a new nightmare, in my lifetime, whether it's some bill I get in the mail that's for a bazillion dollars, I go and try and put, some gas in my pickup truck, I'm spending just all this money and it's just burning out so fast, as a consumer, you start to look at, well, who's going to treat me good? Who's going to give me a good deal? And at one point in time, if we had the classic 80s, 90s junk wax era, with everything that's going on, we would be loving that, for new product. And that's the great thing about competition. But as long as people keep hyping up monopolies, you're always going to get companies that are going in and trying to just take as much money from the consumer as possible, even for something as simple as baseball cards. Most people know that when they open a full hobby box of baseball cards, most of the cards are going to be valued anywhere from $1 to $10. Yeah, if you're lucky, you get a few bigger cards, they might go for a lot more. And that's what most people think about is they're going to hit those big cards, but more often than not, people are stuck with a pile of cards that really aren't valued for much. And that's why, I can understand the burnout here. This product isn't really that great looking, but yet they're holding Dutch auctions like it's the greatest thing since cotton candy. I would rather take $1,200 and use it to pay my bills, I'm an adult, but it's just getting ridiculous in my opinion. And more often than not, you can read social media and they're the same way. It's just, this is too much. This is just too much. So I'd like to thank my subscribers. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And keep checking out your subscription list to see when new episodes come out, because I know the notifications thing isn't working anymore. And hey, if you're a viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, if you could just hit the subscription button, that would really help out my channel. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.